What's good, guys? Moss2Chappy back. We are here in the YouTube CCM Week 16, taking on Neil Bridges, QJB, and the Dallas Cowboys. I have the New Orleans Saints, as you guys already know, but one thing you may not have known is that I switched to wide receiver, and I'll explain why now. But first off, if y'all have never heard of QJB, I don't know how you haven't. Go check out his channel, like right now. He's got some great stuff. One of the best 2K commentators out there. He does some Madden, does some, Need for Speed type stuff. He's got some other games on there, and you guys are going to want to check that out. He's got some real good content, real quality stuff. So go ahead, head over there ASAP, and let him know I sent you. I don't know, maybe there's like 2 or 3 of you that haven't seen him. So for those 2 or 3 of you that have not, go ahead and check his channel out right now. But moving on. Yeah, again, with the YouTube CCM, this Commissioner Azure's league, so definitely had a lot of fun in this. This is week 16 again, and it's exciting. The playoff race is getting real tight race right now. I mean, literally every team is 500 or a game above or 2 games above or a game under. So the playoff race is like really sick right now. It's really intense, especially in the NFC and every division. It's a battle for the division winner. There's literally 2 or 3 teams tied for, first place. So it's just really going to come down to these final 2 weeks. We need to get a win this week. That way, we can put ourselves in a position to make the playoffs. We can't win a wild card, not in our division. Right now, we're 7-7. And 8-7, 9-7 is just not going to get us a wild card spot more than likely, because there's so many teams that already have 8 or 9 wins. So we got to win the division. And right now, us and the Panthers are both 7-7, and we play each other week 17. So basically, whoever wins that week 17 game is most likely going to make the playoffs. But the thing is, we beat them earlier this year, so if we win that game, this game really doesn't matter. But if we win this game and lose our next game, then his potential week 16 game matters as well. So we got to win this, because if we don't and we lose and he wins his week 16 and beats us in the last week, then his record will be better than ours. However, if we both win our week 16 game and I lose week 17, then we'll have split the season series, and I don't know who's going to go to the playoffs, honestly, if that happens. But if we win our week 17 game, then we should for sure be in the playoffs if everything works out right. Now, that is that. Playoff race is intense, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I'll definitely be posting that, and especially if we make the playoffs, we'll be posting all the playoff games. Now, to talk about the huge reason why I switched to wide receiver, and it's really 2 things. One is because when you're on the other side of the ball, for instance, if you're on defense, you have no control of your offense. So, even though I got the Saints, who's a really good offense in real life, they really didn't put up a lot of points for me personally. I know I've seen a lot of other guys have similar problems, like using the Patriots, Packers, Giants, and they're on the defensive side of the ball, and the offense just does not put up a lot of points, which is unfortunate, because you would really hope that they implement a system where those offenses would play similarly to how they do in real life. But it is what it is. You can't do too much complaining there. But my biggest complaint is that defensive players don't get statistics. And what I mean by that is, if you're a safety or a corner or a linebacker, you might get some tackles over the course of the game, but it's going to be rare that you get an interception. It's going to be rare that you get, a forced fumble or a fumble recover. Just how it is in real life. I mean, you don't get a bunch of interceptions over the course of the game or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I mean is, those stats that you don't get, offensive players do get. So quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, they do get those stats. They get yards, they get catches, they get passing yards, they get all that stuff, touchdowns, and they are going to thus level up faster than the defensive side players, the defensive players. So, if you got a wide receiver versus a defensive back, that wide receiver, his rating is going to increase over the course of the year a lot more than the player on the defensive side of the ball, because he's going to get XP from his statistics in the game. If you guys aren't sure how the player-only CCM work, is basically, and this is how it works in coaches mode too. If your guy has an amazing day on statistically, I should say, he's going to get a lot of XP, and the XP you can use to increase your players' ratings, whether that be catching or whatever, any ratings pretty much you want that are going to help him improve his skills and attributes and things. But those XP points, you don't really see them on the defensive side of the ball. And my biggest problem was, you know, you should get a bonus if your team holds them to a certain amount of points or a certain amount of yardage, and you don't. So you basically only get your individual player stats, and you only get the XP based on that. When I was using the Saints, you guys remember I was a safety. We were literally holding people to 10, 13, under 20 pretty much every game. But I wasn't getting pretty much any points for bonus after the game. I might get like 100 or 2. Whereas if you're a wide receiver quarterback, you're going to get 1,000 or 2. And, you know, really that over the season, 16 games, you know, a couple hundred versus potentially 1,000. That's literally a difference of over 500 to 1,000 points a game. And that's just going to add up. And that's what gives the offensive players a huge advantage over the defensive side. To go along with you control your offense and hope for your defense to, you know, make a couple stops. Whereas if you're on defense and you're hoping for your offense, you kind of need your offense to score consistently. Whereas if you're on the offense, you kind of just need a few stops from the defense. So that was my input on that. You know, I'm going to stop rambling on about that right there. But right now we got a 14-point lead and this game's pretty much over. So, you know, now we just got to win week 17. Great game, QJB. I know it's tough on that defensive side of the ball. I know he said he's going to be switching over to quarterback pretty soon here. So, you know, you guys can be looking forward to that from him. And, you know, that should be fun as well. Right here, man, we had a nice day. 5 catches, 160 yards, 4 touchdowns. So, you know, that's a pretty great day, man. A really great day. I'll just flash over the playoff numbers. I kind of explained the situation for us personally. You guys can sort of see the records and how things are laying out. I'm working on the Arizona scheme. That will be done by this weekend, maybe even earlier. I'm making a lot of progress on it. It's coming out looking great. So I'll give you guys some more info on that soon. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy future CCM videos, player only or coaches mode. And yeah, man, till the next time, be sure to check out QJB and his channel, man. He's doing some real great things. Real cool dude. And yeah, man, till the next time, be sure to subscribe for more. We gone.